This is what my face was like. Now that I did that, time to turn this back off. All that just to show what my freaking facial reaction was. Turned out something did need updated. Some sort of firmware or something. And it wasn't in with the actual system update, mind you. Which makes no sense. But whatever. Someday when you understand. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe someday. But... What have I ever guessed? Gee, you broke yourself. Your passion could also be scary. Sometimes don't leave people on the wrong. Where are you going? I thought that all of a sudden I feel exhausted. No kidding. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. See if I can get more coins. Go to every room, check everything out. Because I think if more coins also come on things you already looked at during the day. I still need to see that machine. I also need to check out everything else as well. Hang on, she don't have freckles. Didn't the previous Junko have freckles? I did watch. Yes, previous Junko did have freckles. I was watching the anime rather recently, and I remember she has freckles. She does not have freckles on that. I mean, granted, it could just be makeup, but like, I don't know. Knowing this kind of game, there's all kinds of twists, and I have a feeling that's going to be one of them. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have seen stuff before this. It's just been a while. Okay, I'll let you look at the camera. I can look at every washing machine. Oh my. Let me guess, every washing machine is almost everyone. Because there's like 3 coins out of 3 different washing machines. I guess not. Just the ones they were blocking. Alright. Yes. No. That's the only. Ah, the sauna. Guess there's no point since it's all over here. Or in here. Just only that other room. Go from wherever you get everything set and just use up all the points for It sucks that you can't spend enough time with everyone to get every skill, but it's whatever. I wouldn't say that. I'm sure there's a way. If you're lucky enough to get every get all the favorite item, all the characters' favorite items, then I think you can. And if you know who's gonna die and when. I was kind of half expecting them to give me more, just for the fact that, you know. I'm kind of surprised when they, you know, clean it up and, put it back. Kind of annoying having to go room by room just to see what will give you a point and what won't. And I think we need to go that way. Lol. Why is the log not here? Yeah, definitely don't go under. How is that one locked? Alright. That's everything around here. Let me check out here. Forget it. No, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just go redeem these coins and just see what I can do from there. I want to see if I can get a coin from you, by the way, before I go for that. Haha, nice. I know those don't usually give stuff, but you never know if and or when it will. Sweet. Oh, it takes every coin I have. It takes all the coins. Alright. Okay. I was stuck there for a second. Well, now that I've remembered that, I'm just gonna... If I fail to go for Chihiro, then I'm just gonna... Well, actually, since I ended up going this way, intentional or not, I'm just gonna go ahead and look at everything. Oh well, let's go Chihiro. I'm done wasting time. We'd already gone through all of this, so yeah. That's why I want to save time. No? Sweet. Alright, now. Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
This is the first time I've ever done something. You don't have to do left text. This is the first one. So now someone else like that. I'd like to meet him. Sure, no. That's some kind of program I'm working on right now. I bet it's pretty amazing. Here we are.
You know,
Started a research process for something. Remember database software I told you about? Oh, I told you. Into something a little more complex, but I signed an NDA with the company that hired me, so I can't really go into details. Yeah, they probably want the wrong people to hear about it.
I'm
It's not that I don't
sorry.
trust you about anything. I just made a promise, you know? Sorry. No, it's okay. It's my fault for asking about something we couldn't talk about. Oh, but maybe I can give you a little hint. It has something to do with simulating human thoughts. Which it is possible. You said it has nothing to do with simulating human thoughts. Which must mean... Yeah, which must mean artificial intelligence. Which... and that is correct. Good. I just wanted to double check. I mean, it was obvious, but I just wanted to be sure. Developing some kind of artificial intelligence, aren't you? Oh, you figured it out. Was my hint too easy?
What should I
What am I
do?
gonna do? If they find out I broke my promise, they might... Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to anyone. Yeah, I know I can trust you. Okay, I guess I can tell you about it. Sweet. Why are we talking about computer stuff in the freaking food warehouse?
You
I'm
know,
working on a type of artificial intelligence that the world has never seen before. It's what we call strong AI. It is designed to think like a human, to process any mental task we can. Strong AI. You see, in the field of artificial intelligence, there's strong AI and weak AI. Weak AI isn't meant to match human intelligence, it's simply a type of problem-solving software. A weak AI isn't actually thinking, it's just executing actions programmed into it. Strong AI, on the other hand, is a program that can achieve true self-consciousness, full ego awareness, In other words, a strong AI is a complete entity with a computer program capable of becoming aware, but it's always just been a hypothesis. Plenty of experts don't think it's even possible. Sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, and you're working on something like
But...
that? Well, like I said, right now I'm just researching it. I've made lots of progress on the programming side and the intelligent development. But when it comes to actual awareness, it's still a long way off. It might even be impossible. Really?
You know?
I'm not sure how to put it, but no matter how well designed or complex a program is, no matter how closely software can simulate workings of human brain, the data it would require is simply too much. I don't think that's enough. If the program is only simulating thought, it will always be lacking something, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say a soul. If you could somehow put your own soul into the software, maybe a strong AI could be created. Wait, a soul? Yes, I know it's not a programming term. I'm not even sure how that would work on a technical level. Sorry, forget I mentioned it.
You know?
Anyway, all I have right now is the theory. There's still lots of research left to do. Artificial intelligence sounds like a pretty tough subject. I'm glad I could waste your time on another boring topic. Must bore you to death, huh? No, just say it was really.
Huh?
You mean it?
Yay!
Okay, next time we talk, I want to hear about. Oh well, unlike you, I really am bored. No excuses. It's your turn next time. Okay. Yay. AI programs you mentioned. I want to save it right here. Never mind.
All students.
Oh shit, missed it. School announcement, nap time is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency witches. Get in the gym right now all of a sudden. I don't even like the sound of this.
Indeed. Right. Goodbye.
Yo.
You got to hit yet. Has everyone else looks that way? I don't like it, but nothing's good gonna come from ignoring that damn bit. I'm pretty sure you'll pay you to all out it.
What?
Who know what this shit though?
Yo.
Dash hell promise becoming random way.
Yo.
Something unique must have happened between the two of them. Yep. This is my guess. Honestly, if anyone else is standing around. I mean, I won't be able to learn anything about anyone through here. I kind of wish I had another free time because I think this is when one of them is gonna. Yeah, I think this is when Chihiro dies. I couldn't remember if this was them then or. I'm pretty sure the game's supposed to give you 2 free time events in each day. And it didn't. At least not on this one, so... Possibly.
Well.
Keeps things interesting, that's what's that funny kid. She smiled like a normal person once in a while, like how that certified classic TV show smiled at the end of an episode.
What the heck?
Totally mess up with you if you can laugh at it. Something like this. Which of us is actually messed up?
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just a nerve, that's all. I don't want to to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you can live with that and still keep your sanity with it.
What
Wait,
is this?
not in denial. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever will come and help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign of whatsoever possibly hurting you.
Well...
That's just...
Huh?
I wonder what actually happened.
Certainly.
Strange, that's true. There's no way police won't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
What?
Police suck. On the
Hmm.
contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control of
Could
even
it
the police.
be?
But this might not be related to No, couldn't say.
It's not like some
Well, last
occult
night, I was
mystery.
near the main hall, just staring up into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
Heard what?
Hmm.
Sound that I really don't know what it was. Because that I don't really know if I had to
Could it
describe
be?
There's like a construction site, I guess.
For serious?
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have been just sound of the ocean. You know, what you talking about, Toko? It's funny, Monokuma sounds different in the game than on the anime. I also don't know why they made an anime for this one, but not an anime for the second game or any of the other games in this game. He's right. My hero heard was the sound of construction, but it could have been the sound of maybe we should go. That kind of pins down like construction goes away. Ready to tell you? Yeah, this part notices it. The groups are still like fully done. It's a secret, little secret. I'm guessing people have tried to make rescue attempts, but they've failed because of those guns. But let's move on to what you can't call us. Why did you call us all?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready to get some money?
If you
Mind if I vent? More than you do these days. My station's near the Oh, it's kind of thinking it's probably because of this whole humble and everything. Looking for something with a little more stimulation. Red and dangerous.
Yep. Today,
Next
I'm
Blackened hasn't shown
feeling
up yet, and I'm getting
Hey,
bored. So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate. Motivate? Is that another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? I mean a murder. What a mean thing to say. Just
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. I think I might get one more free time day and then one more, one more night cycle after this night, and then a little free time, and then a second night cycle, and then the death. I swear to God it better be like that, because I couldn't complete Chihiro's profile. With your permission, we'll leave it embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's given that we you don't want other people to know about you. I did a little investigating in my life, and I dug up some music.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not even everyone.
I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to
Where's
take a
Celeste?
peek.
Entire body's only rigid. Could all let the bed till he was in 5th grade. What? I'm not about this.
Extreme!
All your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe we'll buy a crowd intersection in the van strapped with loudspeakers and still. Wouldn't that be so interesting? That's what you meant by motivate. If you got it, they're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff. It's definitely something I'd rather will not know, but we'll never kill everyone. What'd you say?
Count on it!
Right, you're planning to fail. No one's gonna murder something for
This is
someone for this
kind
kind
of
of thing.
depressing.
Oh no, is it because for better or for worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? Have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know. No matter what, so I assume you don't be, which is why I put so much effort to preparing this next motive. Imagine if it actually did fail. Man, you're really saying you won't kill? You really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then. Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets. Just make myself available.
Okay.
Decide so depressed, then almost convincing look of the depressed projecting on his face when I'm receiving a
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but really dodged a bullet on this. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. Like, totally? That's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me!
Good news, everyone, I have a brilliant idea!
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess those secrets to those envelopes right here and right now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any null motive for murder would vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen!
I don't want to hear your story. What? Guys, I don't want to talk about it. Girl. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about it. If she's
As
not
for
doing it,
me-
I'm not doing it. And neither do I. Not because it is so unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on, come on.
You're weird.
honestly,
Just that.
Here we go. Hey!
Don't want to talk about it.
Say what?
You're with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry,
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
I also don't want to leave the things the way they are, so maybe we can talk about it later. I try my best to become strong, but I can tell it.
so,
If you want to talk about it, you don't have to. I didn't talk about it either.
That's true.
No, it's not much against it. Even if my will's the one that's invested it, I gotta say no. That's okay then. Yes, if it's just a few stickers, that's the first. I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. Considering they didn't want to share it, right here, Chihiro's probably would kill it because she said she'd probably reveal hers later, but stuff with
You hear me?
But each of us has 24 hours to be ready. Having those secrets explode isn't going to be fun, but it's not like they're in decks. So you know, don't do anything else. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry. Okay, sorry. I know it's going to be tough, but also I said I've been reading or watching the anime, but I've only been gone up to like this point. I didn't watch
This
it
is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it
It
is
is
official.
official.
Soon the doors to the dining hall.
Yeah,
Okay
yeah,
then.
yeah.
Sweet.
I know.
Hmm.
Let me just skip all this. There we go. Some memories you don't want to know about. Fall asleep. What I didn't know is that the back hurts. Fuck. Shut up, I don't care. Good morning.
Good morning.
What? Is that blood Steven? What if
Yep.
I'm just spacing things up so it's that school with announcement? I decided to wake you up before. What the hell? Because it's fun. As long as I'm here, I'd figure that let you hear it right from here now. No, are you sure you should be asking? Even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
Your face is all blue, like someone's on the verge of death. What was that? Not for me to know and for you to find out. Good luck! Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone... But what if... No. What ifs are pointless, especially now one. Dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall.
Ah!
Okay.
Hey,
Run from attack to you too. Hina Sakura and Yakiya. The only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either they're already up trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to something that Monokuma mentioned. Something.
perhaps.
Can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? I had to stay the first possibility close this way to my mind. It can't be! There's not enough time to get all 5 events with Chihiro.
Huh?
To just the one most values based on your own outlook, do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you always forget this is a co-op game? It's every Netflix stuff. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Say that over.
It
It kind of protects you, you know? You don't build if you don't build grudges with anyone,
Wait.
you won't get your ass killed. That's not important. What matters is that we find out. If you make
That's
friends with
fine.
anyone, you're the least likely to become a target. She's right. Let's all split up and get looking. Game is afoot.
So,
All doors will not be answered. They all go to that. What about the second floor at school? Just one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like that's a natural place for it. Now there's stairs right here. Now those stairs are blocked off for some reason. Okay, never mind.
Yo! For serious?
He's been. Do you think Byakuya has been brainwashed? I don't know. No more about it. That's what's been relying on some things that
Hey!
God, I think you completely misunderstood what it is I do. Listen, fortune telling
Well?
is totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullshit. You don't understand. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, well, I don't want to get yelled at. It's been so long, I can't remember. I think the bathroom or the pool area is the place we'd spent the most time in before, so I want to check there first. If I can locate it. Where the hell? Oh, over here. Right here. Unless there's no way here, looks like I can't open that door.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Interesting. Investigation.
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Yakuya!
I see.
Judging from what you just said, that we know about the murder really is taking place. Come on. Come on, in the locker rooms. This is suspicious, very suspicious indeed, won't you agree? Yeah, considering he said that when I tried swiping my hand from the That's suspicious since no one searched the lockers. Locker rooms. Let's start with girls' locker room. Yeah, that would be that's why the girls' locker room is suspicious, considering Monokuma said that the doors were unlocked for the investigation. He's muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. Doors swung open without a sound. In that moment, the time seemed to freeze. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. As soon as I did, loud, almost primeval scream came out of my mouth. Primeval.
Danganranpa.
I almost read that as prime. I tried to suppress my scream, but it seems to sludge down me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
unusual, don't you think? Oh, come, almost like he's watching this all unfold in front of the TV screen.
See.
Your hero's corpse has been suspended somewhere. Something's been waiting on the wall. Such brutally placement. No, that's beyond brutal. I agree. You killed him. How could it not be brutal? Though it is far too bizarre for any other amateur to have committed it. Like with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity.
Interesting.
It's almost like whoever did this did it with zero reason. What? Murder was something I was still willing to. Yeah, two years from this one later was instead.
What the heck?
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro. Dingo?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What?
You're unconscious in fact, so you don't know about it. What the hell is that? Oh, that's right, you're unconscious in fact, so you don't know about it. Just heard it was body discovery council. Apparently when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. Imagine is so that the search for the culprit proceed thoroughly for everyone involved. Body discovery announcement that Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead, yes. Raise first swing your head off, go around everyone up. Seems another game has begun. Another like the death game to cover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. You feeling it?
Damn. What the?
Sorry, missing this. Stupid. When I've been convinced myself so I really had to say, look at the fusion pyramid, we all just put together what you hear about it going. She can say this, so there's another victim. Which means we're not in the same position as what is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. One second, sorry everyone. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Alright. So, June, it's all just. Back in California, I don't have any memory of everything. Shut up. Well, you seem to know something about this, don't you? No, I didn't make it Chihiro. Oh, I can't look there.
Hey.
Fine! Red list is right now on the wall, blood. I
So,
don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. You know, the word of blood loss is that that's some kind of murderous thing who kills getting the game being built and through the method. At the senior you find the word blood loss is written in the victim's own blood. It's like a ghost attacking. So, turn away it's been slipping away before police can catch up to it. Did I enter the get to this serial killer? Genocide check. Subject, murderous field. Subject. Subject, murderous fiend whose grisly attacks remains all across the country, creating the ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal downright cruelty.
what is this?
Is there some copycat killer trying to imitate genocide next style? Why would anyone do that? Okay, the reading kit is okay. Wait, are you saying just that Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. Going to prt2, I swear, bloodlust at the scene. I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
Can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
Leave!
It isn't now. Toko. Toward the entrance to the girl's apartment. That's right, now she's standing there. No, why? Why? Good luck. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. She never showed her thoughts. Toko started trying to shake her awake. Go, are you okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh,
I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she's homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. I think it's... No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. Watch Monokuma just pop up and say, alright, Dick, Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her. Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. Such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. At her flat, she was just standing up. Ugh. In physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally past her. Huh? What? Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Oh, is that a body? Hey, are you dead?
what the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. It has a front and back, the top ending and the bottom, a theatre, and a web of lies.
well,
It's quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. Right?
I see!
Meaning that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. Maybe best if we take her back to your room for the time being.
so,
Am I taking her? Can someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Becca, could you help me? Yeah. Yeah, because you'd be weird about it. Yeah, well, you take care of the girl. The rest of us can be good investigation. Can I get out of the text to the fun part, please? This is why I prefer the anime. Because I don't have to read everything.
Don't make me repeat myself.
No question, Cheryl was murdered by someone else. No shit, Cheryl. How'd you figure that one out? Right, Monkey.
of course.
Right as rain. Don't take it as bad thing, it's just bad, like... Because... That's how graduation works. In this school, maybe. This happened again. What are you saying? Was another one of us? Or then another one of us? The one who was killed. Oh, classmate. This Does that freak you out, you guys? But no, balls, you know that? Alright, I'm just gonna let this play and do my own damn thing.
Stop talking.
It's the Monokuma file! See ya later!
Help me!
Hey!
Such ignorance. Naturally. What? Such ignorance. Damn you! Piece of shit!
Calm down. Because that's right.
Hey! Hey!
If there's not worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. Any of one gentleman, the guilty party may only tell a maximum of 2 people. I don't remember any rule like that. I
Actually,
just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, then lovely simple life would be all over, right? And he wouldn't have any of his fun. No one would be added to regulations, man.
so then.
Okay, so why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Good thing you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer. Angle. This one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the bus trial.
Hmm.
I can't say I understand this thinking, but if you kill up to 2 people, one more person's life would still be in danger.
Interesting.
You need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
Except the more people you kill, the easier it is to be found out. Because that's more evidence to clean up. And so I'm gonna get chopped out.
There is nothing to be done.
I can't stand you. That's the investigation too sweet.
Is that okay?
Discovered in Ghost Logger. Oh, wait. Okay, here we are. We're at the actual thing. Okay. victim was Fujisaki Tama. Death was just made reveal into it. The body was discovered in the girl's locker room on the second floor of the building. Cause of death was forced to the head with one object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. It's not like there's any point complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. When I come with file number 2, has been added to truth bullets section of your book. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite normal. So, what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during the investigation. Huh?
What?
Purchasing your talent, missing talent that Gelati solved Sayaka's case. How much you want to pay?
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I chose you. The honor of contributing to my investigation. You're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though. Well, he won't
Let's
be himself
go.
if he can. Now then, shall we get started? But get moving. There's no time for strangling. The most entertaining part is a class trial. So you know what? From now on, I'm not even gonna bother with the other students because there's no point in spending time with students, especially if you don't know which ones are gonna get killed and whatnot. And by the time you are able to befriend them, they've already been killed. And like by the time you're about to get finished spending time with them and get the final skill, oh, too late, they're already dead. So I think from now on I'm not even gonna bother, and I'm just gonna play through the game because the most entertaining part of the game is the class trials. That's it. Some blood on must have to murder. This was the incorporate residence letter reflector murder. I can feel the life turning out of my own body. Here is the
Very strange.
Well, I look the more strange since this must be done inside Jack's handiwork. Well,
What?
Well, we're still not sure if he did it. Is that what you want? I wonder about that. There's bloodstain on the thumb. Kuma said Bao said a blow to the head with one object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I have to imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't see anything else. Okay, dumbbell. Yep. What else is there to check? I've tried talking to you again. I've tried to help. What more is there to check? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've checked all that. What more do you want? Oh, Kira, Kyoko, can I just go with you? Very strange old Neil being able to touch dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Oh yeah, she's investigating it. What did the room all the time? Said she is done. Why is she actually looks like her she could have been killed elsewhere and then carried here. She was very light, that is true, but it wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still, I think she came here on her own by choice. She's been talking a lot lately how she wanted to get stronger. They're saying she came here to exercise, but according to my Kuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
You know, and myself are usually longer during the day, so she was probably avoiding it now. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us one once, she never showed up, so I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the
However,
night? Perhaps, but it's still difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train the secret? So she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the bullet section of your handbook. Oh, right. You had a real complex about being late. Chihiro talked about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger. I do remember. She said that more than once. She did, which I guess explains the trip down here. Does she really need to get stronger at that battle? You already mentioned it. She was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. Don't know, man. Haven't really thought about this stuff. Okay. A woman could beat a guy's ass. Okay? A guy can be all swollen muscular, fucking six-pack, and a woman can still beat his ass. So, don't even go there. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, can't help wondering what it may be. Oh, and I say that under the pretense that neither of them would have had any sort of training in fighting. Wando's account has been added to the truth vault section of the handbook. I believe it's about time for something. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing alone. We need to check every aspect of this case. On to the boys.
Let's go.
Still pushing that pedal with it. I want to check out the pool house. This place is really... yeah, pretty self-contained, but if you don't mind.
What?
did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has questions.
You need some?
What's up? Well, it's just about
Yep.
Yeah. The locker room corresponds to the gender list in the original handbook, and it's impossible to two people in a row to go through while the door is locked, correct? Or some sort of erratic terrorist on a prowl? Stealing man Gatlin gun would initiate cheese slaughter. The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else's.
Of course!
Correct. But what's stopping someone from taking a handbook that's not theirs? Or, like, in other words, what's stop someone from stealing a handbook rather than being lent one? Yeah, these only girls can go in the girls' locker room and the only person can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, here, gotta be in the girls' locker room. I can see it right.
So, in other words,
Very good.
such ignorance.
Should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. That's what I just said! I'd expect nothing less from a prodigal son of the noble Tokumi family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of being close that I am. Now that since they can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something, then that means that someone would have to loan it. Just one thing makes me want to pass up. You're more like Byakuya, and also charge you with criminal negligence. No one questions. Figure out the rest your own dad's fault.
That's fine.
I know you're unfortunately lacking mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's head to the main hall. And I'm typically slow when it comes to things as well. That'll help you understand what's going on. So, for me to figure out that loophole and such without Makoto having to be specified. Wow. If I'm considered stupid, what does that make him? Which I am in a way. I mean, to be fair, everyone in this world is stupid in their own way, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is everyone is okay. It's not a finished statement, but what I want to say is everyone is lacking, or mentally lacking, in their own way. The reason I say everyone is stupid in their own way is because, like, no matter how smart you are, there's always going to be plenty of times where you do something stupid. Or your brain just gets stupid. Card reader has been added to the section of your handbook. Continue to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Something I have to figure out for myself? Yes. Kind of obvious. I mean, I haven't seen them anywhere. I'd assume they'd be in here. This mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Yes. The handbook. Wait, there's three of them. What are they doing? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. There's some place where handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So that these two handbooks belong to Junko, Leanna, and Saka? Go ahead. What about Chihiro? Immediately turned on one of the handbooks when they did. Saka Mizuno. You're right, this is Saka's handbook. Now, do you understand this is key to the loophole that I revealed earlier? I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act wanting a handbook is prohibited. Battling this is perfectly fine. See, yeah, now I understand. And how the handbooks has been added to the sports section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very
Strange,
strange.
one of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The handbook showed Filka's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. I don't think that... Thinking about it, I don't think that would kill someone. I mean, yeah, sure, it would have hurt a lot, probably cause a ton of bruising, but... I don't think it would be strong enough to kill someone. Even with the force of inertia, I don't think...
Damn it!
I mean, because of how they're designed, I mean, they wouldn't create those baseball machines if they were deadly. Like those those things that were used for training or practice, they wouldn't exist if they were deadly. Memory became one of that cruel punishment which led to the onset. Execution instrument in practice cruel hardness. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for a handbook break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey! What? The e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and super big deal. There's no way it would break that easy. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear
But it's
you!
secret. Once you go breaking in one handbook.
What?
The man must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
Well, you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question because his isn't here. Said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact. It's not turning on.
That's fine.
I don't see any connection with Gaze, so it doesn't matter for now. Simple matter of fact is, it's not Leon's. It's pretty obvious. Concerning that hint Monokuma dropped, I think what Monokuma was essentially saying is that it doesn't belong to Leon. Leon's handbook is elsewhere. Then this should be enough to get things going, rolling. Begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Which means, let's think. Hang on, let's go thinking. Alright, so if someone else had broken their handbook or was missing it or something, I'm more than certain one of them would have said something, yes? So that leaves... Yeah, they probably would have said something. However, my mind is going to that sauna. Remember when, when Mondo and the other guy did that competition thing? Mondo was the only one to close. The other one took all his clothes off. So I'm wondering if that's Mondo's. I mean, of course, it could be anyone else's, but I'm going for Mondo because that's the only one that, or that's the only scene that we actually saw with something that could, you know, that's the only specific scene we have. Like I said, that's just hearsay. It could be anyone else's handbook, and they just didn't say anything. Because, like, if it's Mondo's, he sure as hell didn't say anything, so... yeah. But still, the exact not quite. I'm not quite yet, but we need to find out who killed Chihiro. The exact not quite. Not quite. I'm still wondering if Sana is what breaks it. It says it says it has only one weakness. It can withstand any kind of hitting, which means it can withstand being dropped and all that stuff. It can withstand a ton of water pressure. So, and there isn't much else besides that could be done in a school, which leads me to believe that the Sana is the only thing. So there's only what I can assume is a gun attached to it. So Chin. Give me back that back. To be exact, not quite. Generally, I want to reveal the hero's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover true identity of Genocide Jack. And you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely, we have
myself.
no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case, and I have basis to believe that I should report Genocide Jack. Is there really proof? There's someone I'd like evidence in
It's all clear now.
Oh, hey, you too. So we'll
I don't
need
have
help.
time.
We're busy. We're just... Come on, please, you gotta help.
Please!
There's an emergency. Please, you gotta help. You already said that. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency.
Such.
I want to see if there's anything else he'd say if I reacted to the first one.
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko's. She's acting since she's acting facing. What should we do?
Very strange.
Toko suppose we can take a second and see what's going on with her.
Don't make me repeat.
I didn't expect that, but for sure he'd just say no on that. Come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
I keep wanting to say Hinata, but that's not even. Looks like she's had two girls. Toko's almost complete. You're right. But yeah, Hinata's a name of a completely different character. I thought I was events investigating.
That's fine.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
What was that? I feel like that whole time when I rang a little while ago. Drive out the mirrors.
But
Images, I'm really worried about her. Anyone who may build Persuader? Monokuma. Monokuma can force us to do whatever he wants us to do. Okay, you could ask her. Come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. A few moments.
what do you want?
It's Byakuya. What? Stop talking. Let's go.
Byakuya. To catch up. I just gotta start skipping all kinds of stuff because I'm getting sick of this. Too much chat and no entertainment. This is why I don't like the earlier Pokemon games, because it's more chat and less play. Library. Well, let's go in.
Don't make me repeat.
What the? Wasn't there a computer there before? Guess the only other thing to check is the power cord.
Don't make me.
Oh, I thought that was the
Let's
exit
go.
door. Oh, there's so many books and files. So much dust.
So, in other words,
There's enough brownie in this place to endure the dust.
that's enough.
But this is the detail and the people who control the world they send to see. They're just true number. You mean like members that have died? No, I mean soon real power, the secret council controlling everything through the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. I can look through any of them. Let me give you another one. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from look thing any. Those files are investigation because they're in different cold cases. They're internal documents about police science. They're not kind of thing you know.
What?
Shit, no, you have a sharp eye indeed, so it's like that back.
That's right.
This report on a presidential assassination originally was kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking in it. Sound of return the file to your shell. It's a wooden box. It's empty. Although just by smudges and dust, it looks like there's something inside. Extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful. Extension cord. You're finally beginning to understand the nature of this library. Terrorism is interested in the library because of the room where it
Interesting.
classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be fully lit, right?
Such
That's
ignorance.
your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. It's not that, it's just that it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? This made me one. Sorry. there's just so much effort anyone put it all together. I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's fate truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use, I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How do you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. Don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Students gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. One second, you said you read all these documents and more than once? Well, this has to be like top secret confidential, right? So what? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents that includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How's that possible?
So, in
I already
other
told you
words,
there's a secret council that controls worlds from shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me one day to bend the world to my will. No wonder he's such a stuck-up jackass. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. Whenever I have time, I'd like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. That's why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing, or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What always interests me the most were the cold case-based investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. What was his ultimate skill again? And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is a genocide Jack case. Byakuya grabbed this specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case. Single report surrounding genocide cases has been compiled in. There's so many elements that based on this point. Again, there are two notable characteristics in every genocide document. First characteristic: for every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second, that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended instantly. Bloodlust is written in blood because blood. Exactly same as what happened here. Save your surprise, best part is yet to come. The second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each part. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now if you recall your hero's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. Who could kill her and known by suspecting the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question.
So, in other words,
So what? Cool. Quick answers. That's course, in fact, it's just good. You know, copycat killer, it's real genocide. Okay. Right there is evidence that genocide Jack hid himself from the rest of us.
Interesting.
Genocide Jack really is such a brutal finished killer. It's really walking with us. These are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to figure out a clue or
Such ignorance.
get down on your knees and beg. I might even show you myself. One second. Right. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
They handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. Reached page 4, photos from some of each kill had all been collected. The general subject victims went on for several pages. Kenhara, Tetsudo, Honda, Shochigaku, Akano, Esai. Takashi Yoshida, Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida, now Kisa Takashi Masamune, Yuro Yume Jima, there's no end to it. Takashi is Shada Takashi. Something became critical clear as I read. All the characters cast as victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the end of it, and at the scene of every murder, the bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results. Other crimes took place on either either on weekdays or at night. On weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. Most common time for killings take place on holidays in the afternoon. Some of these facts could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there is any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. So this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Maybe it really isn't, I don't know, my mind is done. To the subject case file has been added to Truth Blood section of your handbook.
let's go.
Maybe we should get going soon. Anywhere going anywhere but here, we finished our business here, don't we? Oh wait, back here. Is class trial gonna start now? He left and turned and left without another word. Hurry down, library, catch up. Ding dong, bing bong, please. Sorry, part way. I need to take care of basic request.
I don't have time to play with you.
Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. So you really think you'd be prepared to the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself to do some of this.
Goodbye.
Move it forward and you'll look at just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly he asked me where I am, he'd cut me up. And I felt like it was just some plaything being passed on. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues that it said Jack, he's the one that hero. And that murder is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out, no matter what it takes. Do that, there's someone I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the car and see the girl's locker room. I should check the boy's locker room too. And the others might have come up with info while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. This was this popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. There's a strange thing on the carpet. What is it? Check out the pool too. Thank you. Nothing in the pool. Alright. Guess no one can search around freely without him hovering over my shoulders. Wake up to him, me. Evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel.
No certain evidence which you cannot reveal that. I guarantee
I'm
that
sure of
what I
it.
found will still kill his breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Yeah, Miss Lindenberg said she did witness something with all too. Really, what did she see?
Well,
It told me
it would
it's like one of the
seem...
boys, the boy she loves, right? Right. So where's the... We're house by doors. Yeah, at the same time, like that. What's it gonna be? What's in poster? Blood is most noteworthy part of that. The dress, the swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd come to like this. Wait, that reminds me, the poster in the locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about the locker room. There's a poster of a popular boy band. The girl's locker room, poster of the PS2 model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would it have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker. Yes, I get it. Alright. Carpet. Listen. Spent a lot of time exercising those locker.
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since I opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. You think the posters in boys' locker rooms could have been switched? Boys and girls, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
There is something that has been bothering me about the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? No warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with the coffee and down a glass of it after exercise. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room because it left a stain. A stain? We don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. Still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there is never stain there to begin with. Disappearing stain. Alright. Now you. Coke.
Indeed.
There must be
However-
that I have to get going and have something. But there's something besides it. What is
Wow.
it? Nothing anymore, but just concentrate on work. But
So then,
look, let me get you. You should examine Kira's body one more time. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to.
Goodbye.
Real complex. Sure. About Chihiro's complex with that. Said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? So then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. Which means someone struck her in the head and nearly killed her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in a fatal form. First I didn't say anything. Any reason thinking too much about either. Seeing them again after looking through the subject file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Stats. Things must look a bit tight. All these pieces. The nature of the rope that was used to figure out that this might help. Certain place I need to revisit and look over again. What is that certain place? I need to locate Byakuya. Byakuya. Where might I find Byakuya? Maybe in here? What if he's in his room? I know where Hina is. Oh, that's the class trial room. Alright, and then the gym is over here. I want to make sure I clear out this area before I go anywhere else. You know, I cover all my bases. Make sure Byakuya isn't anywhere around here first. I don't think anyone's ever gonna go into any of the classrooms, so I'm just gonna go this way, go here. Has anyone? I don't see why he would be in here, but hey, you said you were gonna stay back. By Toko. Okay, that's how it's where. Fine then. so not gonna be able to find Byakuya. Alright. And it was also me
Yeah.
asking if she has but don't worry, I'm gonna head back soon. Yeah, she's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about it. Think of what I do. Oh, of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was on it. I should try to spend more time with her. Think of it. Who did she spend time with?
Well,
She was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with her girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distant. She always talked to her since she said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always
yeah, totally.
so just to stay there. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't that kind of weird? Be shy around doing sex. Totally fine with the opposite. And maybe she was used to great spoiler and lessons. You can't judge books cover right. People never really saw that her as that kind of girl. They always account. Oh, chat. No. It was. Guess the only other person really worth talking to is her. Because Hifumi did mention her. Celeste, what are you doing in here? This warehouse is amazing. Absolutely, it has everything one might need to live a full life. Food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. See that, but have you found anything related to the case?
most
I knew you were gonna
unfortunate.
ask me that. Not talking about the warehouse itself made this thirsty, but I see it was pointless. Then did you find something? Yeah, well, I'll tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are
What
you
are you
doing
doing?
out this late?
Oh, I was just.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She set the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
Since she
indeed.
was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but appears she ignored the nighttime roll and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken her rule, none of this would have happened. Get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. Strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste saw Chihiro carrying it. Any killer would have gotten rid of it. Guess I wasn't supposed to find Byakuya again.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I agree!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
The
The
class trial!
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
in class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Oh, anyway, no. Alright, fine. So, is everyone ready to what? Do I have Lender, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Toko. Don't rat her out like that. You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, I'll go ahead and drag her out. She's kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Why do I feel like he's gonna injure her? Just like he said a few minutes later. He appeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but of course, I can't believe you'd drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, let's hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. See you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Shihiro. Shihiro, was stuck. That's also common, but I had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. So right here.
Hey, come on.
Something about Coco's beard. Don't take your shot, please remember. It shows how far left to take you. Guess I wasn't much help at all on this one.
Oh, very
Fujisaki
sad.
for being Niche is quite remarkable. First, just the idea of the makes me funny. I don't know why to kill it, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Just as always prevails, right, bro?
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Ready? We do this. And one more.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on the weaker individual. Okay, that's everything. I've got the remnants on. Let's do this. Yes. Keep some moment. One last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Is this right? I'm about to just start skipping all this text and just go through the game, because, I mean, come on. 2 blocks sank with heavy clunky sounds deeper and deeper into the ground, and as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh and so exciting? Don't waste your time with stupid questions, so let's get this over with.
Very
Good. You're ripped ready to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get this show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your assigned
kills!
seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal. A deadly will, deadly defense, deadly faith. A deadly quest trial. I was just about to ask if he was done. Of course I want to save! I'm gonna save right here. Oh, okay, so I'm losing SP. Where did I get that from? I know I got that from Chihiro, probably. There we go. So I did get both skills from Chihiro, that's good. Right? I just want to make sure. I just want to see just in case. Not that it's a big deal or anything. Yeah, algorithm and cheat code. Did I get cheat code? I know I got algorithm. Okay, I didn't get cheat code. Oh well. I think, yeah, I probably would have gotten that after I...
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Sadly, you control with your pillar blow. Dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Shoot!
Whoops.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. What kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe. No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
I don't know. Oh, absolutely. This white nice will appear to disrupt your reactions. Truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So, think of them as obstacles in your debate. There's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Use right mouse button to attach silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise. However, shoot an actual remarkable silencer instead of a white noise, the time will decrease, so be careful. Aim. Aim result 0. But if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all, in which case you can forget about the silencer, just focus on the situation when you're in. Wait. No.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
I missed one part of it. What the hell? Why can't I go back?
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, won't appear at all. You know, so one reason could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, How did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why has this gotta be so complicated?
Associative identity disorder, whatever it was. Dissociative identity disorder, that's what it was. It means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not be Toko. Is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? S. Skizzy? No. Oh, it's abbreviation for schizophrenia.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
I was thinking it would have made me do the full word, that's why I was
read that
confused.
somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Yep. Yep. We already seen this.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
She probably can't handle blood because of the other person.
So when
That's
Toko
probably
trapped herself
why
in
she
her
has
room,
blood phobia or whatever it was
it's
called.
because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see? What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police
Sorry,
said...
I missed something. government and society and the outside world are totally powerless.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
The act of living causes pain for myself. That's
This should
dark
be
humor.
enough to convince
That's
you.
dark humor.
This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something still about what she said. I need to get some more details about all of this.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill.
You say that, but do you really expect any...
Perhaps if you had an alibi. Oh, an alibi, huh?
When you compare your past murder, the modus operandi matches.
No, it's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
I think she's hungry.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
I already know that. Yeah, no kidding.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Why the two of them have the same
They were
person?
all
I mean,
guys?
that's not
That's right!
very
The people
uncommon,
I
but
killed with such
still.
passion and conviction are
The
all
fact that two
adorable
people with the same
instead.
first name are in that.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl!
Yeah,
And
it
the
would be
movie
one
side
thing
of
if they
me
had the
just
same
hates
last
it.
name, but yeah.
But
Those
now
would
I'm on
be
the fast
related.
track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Not necessarily that related.
So since
There's a chance
Chihiro
that-
was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's probably out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
It's only one other person knew. Byakuya.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask.
That rhymed.
When would you say I began acting suspicious?
That rhymed.
Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Suspicious, very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I already went through this, I don't want to go through it
You wanted to
again.
go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
How'd you know it
Nothing
was a girl?
strange about that, I'd say.
How did he know it was
On the contrary,
Chihiro?
there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about
The fact you knew it was Chihiro.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Yes. I wasn't reading. If you aim at the weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, remember that weak spot. This memory space can be shot with a single shoot bullet. As a single shoot. If you shoot a change shoot bullet, it will disappear for you. Just choose cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. You don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your load of truth bullets. You might be wise to memorize different weeks, but use that. When's best time flashback? You just have to use a few minutes, don't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you But how do I do that? You didn't tell me the controls.
So, you said Byakuya... But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check that there was no time.
What's so strange? You wish you'd taken me with you?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
How do I do it?
Presented with the opportunity. That's unnatural.
The victim was, so of course I would say there was no time for pointless What's so strange?
You wish you'd taken me with you.
No shit, but how do I do it? It didn't tell me the control. Oh. It did, I just wasn't paying attention.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity that's unnatural.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, it's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Yeah, again, probably still have to guess nothing to do with them.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Difference between this case and other justice. Evidence proves Miyake is responsible for their work.
Difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong! Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
No.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Okay, did I just take you off guard? The story suddenly moved the crime scene. Byakuya, who'd been so confident until now. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Let's show the murder took place somewhere else. Something that switched between the boys and girls' locker rooms.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would
I assume
anyone
I
do
showed
that?
the handbook to the...
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook
Simple.
across the card reader device.
He was registered as
But
male.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Yes. Why isn't it giving me
Is
more
it
than
really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no...
No, I don't think she used the thing that was hacked. What the?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong! No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Or you could steal a handbook from someone else and you'd also be
Hit the
safe.
nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
He's been awfully quiet.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
What can you do
I
to
have
her?
no
What
doubt
could
it'll
you
meet your
possibly do
lofty
to her? Like,
expectations.
you have your own.
So, shall we
you
go?
have rules against harming them unless they broken a regulation. So, for even I even know as having cholesterol had been put on hold.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, putting her hands together and
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
Is what?
a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, you're really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Precisely.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it
God,
very
this
hard to believe.
trial is so
You're free to
damn
be
long. I
executed
wanted
along
to
with
just
the rest of
stop
us.
and put this
If you're
away a
really
while
telling the
ago.
truth, then
Like a half hour to an hour
Why
ago.
do you do that
And this
to his
trial
body?
is still going.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I got it!
The reason I'm distracted is because I'm bored and the second is just endless. Freaking. I mean, class trial is my favorite part, but come on. Plus account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but... Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new...
It's over. It's all. You want to know who saw the killer? And only the kid. It's not like they're just gonna turn the game over, man.
No, I know where it is. I know where it is.
Isn't there a single clue? Did nobody get a...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind...
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer? And only the killer.
No, it's wrong! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? but we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Then he wouldn't been able to get into the girls'
He
locker.
must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
What's wrong with that death?
Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Yes. That's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
Damn it. I wanted to grab
why
it.
did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one that...
So, what, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have...
Because exercising sucks.
I have a white track. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who?
No way.
Oh, I wanted to
Not a
take...
chance.
Why did it take his next statement?
First of all,
I
if he
used
was
that
on
on
his
the
way to
statement
next
he
bit,
just
why did
put.
choose
Why
what
did
he
it take the
means?
next one?
It matched the one...
So, what, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
My tracksuit.
Because exercising...
I have a white track. I got it from the...
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
First of all, if he was on his way, so next bit, why did he choose?
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one...
So...
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Shoot!
First of all, we know that he was on his way to go exit, so next we have to ask, why did he choose this specific...
What do you mean, the...
I got it! It matched the one that...
So, the killer was wearing the same...
Okay,
No,
I overthought it. I was overthinking.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said... She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a man,
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
the only one I told about any of this.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
What if you saw
I'm sure he
leading
saw
with
the
it?
clothes at some point in the investigation.
It was gone. They were gone.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
I prefer her over
is if he
Toko.
saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
She's fun.
Cherry? Are you
She's,
talking about Chihiro?
over
I
the
have
top,
it. Did you see the
unhinged.
tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance.
I mean,
just
minus
happened
the
to see it
murder.
last night.
Minus the
He
serial
walked
killer
past me,
aspect.
And he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
He was stuffing it into the thing.
No, that can't be it either.
I failed. You should have
According
said
to
you
Celeste's
saw him
testimony-
stuffing it into the thing. That probably would have saved your ass. I probably wouldn't have saved your ass entirely because suspicion's already on you, but still. Yeah,
When
but that's
Celeste
still no
noticed
question why
it,
you didn't mention it.
Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
And the fact he specified it in his
Here,
hand.
you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
You only... And after he was killed, you happened...
Wait, what?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, she's a super
No.
detective.
I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Because you are.
Yeah, he would never do
You're
something
a
like
criminal
that.
in both
This
senses.
is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present...
That's what my little ghost friend is
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking...
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away?
It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
I got it!
It's mine.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Because they aren't.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
The sauna. The sauna. The sauna. The sauna.
I got it!
I knew it! I called it!
You told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
You didn't have
But
to.
if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
I
then...
fucking called it.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Can't you make a regulation against that?
Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then
Maybe,
allow
just
me
to be
make a
delinquent.
special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break. I flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
No, it's because of
because
sweat.
As your sweat evaporates, it creates a
Yeah.
cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one
So then
thing
how
today.
did they get out?
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Wait, so how did they get
Anyway,
out?
If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna,
Or did they just move like they're
then
in
the
slow
killer must have been
motion?
purposely
Extreme
trying to
slow
raise its
motion.
temperature in
Like
order
slow,
to break
slow,
it.
slow motion.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its
Or triple
weakness.
slow motion.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Like moving so slowly you
Indeed.
can't even tell you're
Quite
moving.
the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
But you are.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into
I
the
do.
sauna.
I do.
I might
I
know someone who
called
did.
it earlier. I called it way earlier.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh, he knows as well. Oh, here we are.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then not you broke your own handbook.
You know? Then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
What the fuck?
See? Makoto was wrong.
I hit that! I hit that twice!
Let's test if what he said you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Leon's.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would
So wait,
mean
what would happen
that
if
the
all of
handbook
us
Mondo
destroyed
has
the
right now
handbooks?
is
What would
actually
Monica...
Leon's.
Or all of
Yes.
them destroy the handbooks?
But doesn't that
Surely
violate
Monica
the
would have
school
had to
regulation
get
that says loaning out
replacements,
your
right?
handbook is prohibited?
So how would he have gotten replacements exactly?
Here's how I look at it. There
Surely
is
it
a
would need
rule
to be
about
shipped.
loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Well, technically they wouldn't have to even be
Decree that
dead. They
exchanging
just...
handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
If anything...
I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
If anything, that also means that a person could steal a handbook
What's
from
wrong,
someone
bro?
else, because the
Come on,
other person
tell
won't
him
be
he's wrong.
loaning it. It
You
would
are
be
wrong! You have to be wrong!
getting stolen from them.
Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Also, the reason I had to check the controls for the selecting bullet was because I was trying to use the arrow keys and that didn't work. Okay, no. Right there. 3. Where did the map go? I'm confused. Okay, so no, that's not how it works. Alright. I think. Yeah. Alright. Then I think there. Yeah. And then there. And there. Yep. Alright. What would go here? Ah! Here. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't make... Something's missing. Right? No, that's the bathhouse. Boys, yep, what's in there? That don't go there. What goes there is... I don't know what goes there. I guess I can try the combination.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Just the pictures
Last
alone
night,
aren't very
Celeste saw
descriptive,
Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
considering how small they
At the
are.
time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
This? And then this?
Here's exactly what happened. With bag in hand. But
That's a red herring. That's a red herring because the reason those two don't work is because they're used right here. Those two are out of the question. That's out of the question. How did he get into the boys' locker room? Let's see. I'm gonna have to pause and look this up. This is bullshit. Okay, I see a thing on IGN, but they're not using the photos, so I don't know which one's supposed to show that. Why, I used this, but this was already used.
the killer is you!
What the hell? I can't, that's not gonna work because it's already used.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was official. But how could the...
What the hell? It was already used later in the
Because
comic.
she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to get
How does that
entrance
work
to the
there
boys'
when it was
locker
already
room.
appeared?
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person
when it
he met
appears
was
again
the
later.
one who killed him. And attacked him.
Okay, yeah. That was obviously what this was here.
Here's exactly what happened. And
I would have just tried everything on that once. I was about to try everything on that one spot
it was
just to get it
likely in the
work
heat of the moment.
until then it
The
worked.
body was arranged, but the murder itself
And I
felt
would have been even
unplanned.
more pissed. How was I supposed to know that was what goes there when it's
Which is
used
why the
again
killer
later?
hurried to try and hide the act. First,
Or when it's
pulling
already
up the
used later
bloodstained
on?
carpet. Then removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. The Yakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and
How did
got
he get in there in the
extension cord
first
from
place?
library, and then he got to work.
Did I see what was happening?
He used the cord to
Wait,
string
then
up
that means he knew
Chihiro's
who the
lifeless
killer
body.
would have known who the killer was from the start.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Good.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible
done
for
it.
the slaughter.
Finally. Alright. I had no clue what this could possibly be, so let me just... Ah.
Here's exactly what happened.
There we go.
And around that the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that was because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Wait! No, this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Another one? Fever time and what? Negatime. Don't battle if you press space key. Fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. But even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push where you want to disturb opponents for blessing. But this only lasts until your focus gets wet. So make the quest possibly useful. It'd be fair if only you got to access special technique. They've also prepared something called Nagatime that you put an excess Nagatime during the whole time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you're to activate fever time at this point, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what it is about. If I activated it at that time, I would hit all the beats regardless. And surprisingly, if your action difficulty is set gentle, opponent wouldn't use Nagatime. Good luck and have fun. Moment of truth.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote!
I refuse to give up yet!
Why did it last such a short time? Why is his Naga time lasting longer than mine?
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! Show me—
This should prove it! If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
I knew I got a C on the last part. Had I not gotten a C on 11? Had I gotten an A here? I would have gotten an S rank. Wait, 0 missteps, so why did... Missteps 40 perfect? What? What did I get to see here? Wait, am I supposed to fail a bunch? Is that what the game wants me to do? Oh, it's the amount of however many missteps I can make. So if I don't make a single mistake, then it's gonna say 40 and I'm gonna have perfect. Got it.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up.
Can I save right here? Okay, good. I was able to save. I just want to see it. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna end right here. So, like usual, hope you guys had a great time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.